Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and today I'm just craving to go back to Simic. I love Simic. I want to go aggro, so I've dumped Silvergill Adept to go back to the aggro Simic deck that we all know and love. Can this compete with the new Goblin deck, which is premiering in today's modern metagame? Well, let's find out, so don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our deck tech, we're of course going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. And with Commander, Standard, Modern content, and more, the Manabase is your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And I've got new patrons supporting me on Patreon. Thank you very much for all your support. Supporting the channel, supporting Modern Merfolk, and amongst a lot of other content that I make on this channel. So I'd like to very much thank Brian Richards, and I'd like to thank Antoine Zabo. Thank you so much for your support on Patreon. So here's the deal. I do want to play Simic. I don't know if it's going to be the best positioned deck in the world, because I do believe that against a Goblins deck, I don't want to take damage, and I want to have Master of Waves. We're going to take a lot of damage and not play with Master of Waves. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. I'm hearing a bunch of Fs. What's going on? You can't hear me? Can you hear me? What's going on? I get notified about this. I didn't get notified about this one. Press F in the chat for Silvergill Adept. That's right. Alright, so we dumped Silvergill Adept. But that's okay, because I'm going to play with Shaper Sanctuary in the main deck, which is way more powerful if you want to grind cards than Silvergill Adept. It's not even going to be close. If you resolve Shaper Sanctuary, no attrition-based deck can beat this card. Not Death Shadow, not Jund, nothing. Not Eldrazi Tron, they'll all lose to Shaper Sanctuary. So that's what I want to do. I want to start my game off either with a 1-drop, or I'm going to start off with Shaper Sanctuary, and then we're going to play creatures, and if they kill them off, we're going to have infinite creatures, basically, or infinite cards. That's the beauty of Shaper Sanctuary. And why are we running 2 of them in the main deck? Isn't that weird? Shouldn't that be a sideboard card? So here's the thing. I've always lived with the philosophy that I can have up to 3 dead cards in my main deck against any particular archetype. So if I'm up against, like, Ad Nauseam, and this is dead, that's okay. It's okay. You can have a few dead cards in your main deck. I could go up to 3 Shaper Sanctuary, even. I'm just going to experiment with 2 today. So Shaper Sanctuary, not going to be well-positioned against every deck, but I'm hoping it's going to be well-positioned against enough decks, and if not, I mean, I can just side it out where it's not good. But the thing is, like, I do recognize that the version without Silvergill Adept doesn't have enough grind to it, and I especially lose to burn this way. So I don't want to lose to burn. There's a lot of burn decks out there. I don't want to lose to burn. So we're going to keep, so I have Shaper Sanctuary in here. Now there's one other super experimental thing, as T. Quayo just noticed. I'm playing with 3 Ether Vials. So over the last 2 months, I've been incredibly upset at drawing more than 1 Ether Vial in my starting hand. It's made it harder on my keeps, and the second Ether Vial appears to be useless. It just appears to be just a dead card. And it is not entirely clear, especially if I have so many things to do on turn 1, and I can curve out anyway, that I need so many Ether Vials in my deck. Not to mention, when I'm playing with Damping Matrix, I'm constantly siding out like 2 Ether Vials. There's a lot of attrition-based decks where I'm siding out an Ether Vial plus a land. So why don't I just start off with 3 Ether Vials and see if that will be more optimal? And, like, I would say now more than ever that, like, the drawing an Ether Vial off the top or starting the game with 2 Ether Vials is, like, worse than ever. So I now want to try out to see what happens if I'm playing 3 Ether Vial, I'm likely only going to draw 1 a game. It's at 4 Ether Vial that I have a chance of drawing more than 1 a game. Does having 21 lands help me curve out a little bit better? Will it help? We're going to find out today. So that's the point of the 3 Ether Vials. Ludwig Frito says, I'd like to see how you'll beat Goblins, even before Snoop. It was the absolute worst matchup for mono blue fairies. Curious to know how merfolks approach the matchup. So my approach is, I'm going to try my best. I'm just going to try to race them with this thing and hope they don't combo off. Honestly, these Force of Negation should be Dismember. I think if these Force of Negations are Dismembers, I might have a better chance against Goblins. But aside from that, I have to Trickster the Snoop. I've got to, or I got to Trickster. I don't know what I Trickster, actually, to be honest. What can I trickster? I guess when the trick... Okay. When the Snoop targets the Bogart Harbinger, that's when I trickster the Snoop, and their turn sucks for the rest of the turn, and they'll lose all their goblins at end of turn because of the Kiki Jiki thing. So I earn myself another turn, or I can just bounce one of the Snoops. So that's my best chance of doing this. So I'm going to be lean, I'm going to be forward, I'm going to be aggro, and I asked the community, okay, I'm going to have a really bad matchup against Burn. I just am. This deck sucks against Burn. I've played a lot of Simic versus Burn. It always loses. What is the best narrow sideboard card against Burn that I can play? And they said Weather the Storm. This is it. This is going to do it. This is going to do it. Play Weather the Storm. I'm wondering, would the, what's it called, the artifact be better? Because it would be good against goblins too? Because, like, what's it called? Or is it whenever you cast a spell? What is the artifact? I think it's whenever you cast a red spell, I can gain a life. Dragon's Claw? Do I own Dragon's Claw? I don't think I do. No, I don't own Dragon's Claw. So that's only when you cast? Or is there one where when something enters the battlefield, you gain a life? But either way, we're going to play with Weather the Storm. Hopefully this is enough to, like, destroy the red decks. Alright. I don't know if this is going to be good against goblins. I know we're going to play against it, but I want to play Simic today. So I'm playing Simic. Let's get into our Modern League. We lost the die roll. Hand is not that aggressive, to be honest. We have 2 draw steps to draw a Lord, so I guess I'll keep it. We do have a lot of creatures, but it's just not like a linear deck. You know what I mean? Oh, we got a Regery. That's not bad. It's convenient. Oh, I have a draw. I have a stop at my own draw step. We're good. All right, let's go. Let's go. Field of the Dead. What the hell is this? Some sort of ramp deck. Blue mana could mean a lot of things. Where's the deck list? Yeah, we got the deck. Wow, where's the deck list? People are already asking about the deck list. I don't know what's... I'm honestly, I don't know what I'm up against yet. So I have to play a Merfolk to get the this other Kamena Speaker bigger. So here we go. Storm count 1, people. Just in case you didn't know. Aha, okay. So what am I going to do here? I could bounce... That's actually not too bad of a draw, all things considered. I could bounce a Dryad. Yeah, it's Scape shit. I mean, it's like the Amulet ramp deck. So they even have. Are they ready? They're actually not ready. They need a green mana source in order to pull this thing off. So I could play Kamena Speaker and bounce this thing, or I can play Regery and hope I don't die next turn. That's asking for a lot, especially since they kept 7 cards. The thing is about playing it slowly. Just just slows the game down by a turn, but doesn't necessarily mean I can win through it. Like, it slows the game down by a turn, but I have no follow-up to win next turn, so I'm just going to put as much power on the battlefield as possible so I could win. So next turn, I can play, like, Kamena Speaker, untap a land, have the option to Brazen Bar or something, and then attack for a lot more. Okay, so this is... not good? Okay, okay, it is not good. So they have Primeval Titan. We're very likely dead here. This is like an example of what happens when you're on the draw. Dryad is an amazing blocker. So the thing is, I could bounce this, but they would just replay it, and then I'm still in the same position next turn. So I can just concede here. That's fine. I'm not winning through here. It's impossible. Now, we got tools here. So, display, card view. What do I want? Damping Sphere for sure. Can't remember if Grafdigger's Cage does anything. Probably not. Deprive can do things. Activate abilities of artifacts and creatures can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. That doesn't do anything. I think we're just taking out the Shaper Sanctuary, and I think for the most part the deck is good. Like, I actually have a really good deck for this matchup. It's so proactive and, like, out to kill my opponent, but, you know, being on the draw against... I wouldn't say that was, like, one of their best hands. I guess one thing is we needed a Lord on turn 2. That could have changed the tide in a big way. Weather the Storm I don't want. I don't think I want Shaper Sanctuary. And Deprive is awkward. Or is Deprive better than any other card I have here? It could be better. I'm on the play, so it's worth having. I do want Spreading Seas just in case they put a bunch of tokens on the battlefield. Yeah, Dryad is a really good blocker. Is it a decent idea to run one Thassa in place of one Reejerey? Is that good at all? I'm thinking of grinding against the snow decks I play against. Yes, if you have a lot of snow control, you could do that. That's possible. I'm going to be, like, much more aggro, though. I think this is it. A little tempted to play Deprive over, say... I have more room to play Deprive over Force Negation. What's it called? I have more room to do it on the play than on the draw. Yes, I would like to go first. Going first would help a lot. This hand, it does not have any, like, backup. I'm not going, like, turn 1 Speaker into Lord, so I'm going to mulligan. And also Spreading Seas is pretty bad. I don't know. Magic the Gathering is just kicking me down lately. What is with these hands? I got to mulligan this too. I'm going to mulligan the 4 because this is too slow for this sort of deck. Like, all I want is a 1-drop into a Lord. Is that too hard? Is that too much to ask these days? Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? Anyway, so I will mulligan this. Because I can't afford to be so slow. Holy crap. Yeah, we're going to keep this, I guess. Do I go like Ether Vial into this, into this? It's just so brutal. Guess that's it. We're done here. And we're probably going to be done for the for this game. Yeah, that's a 1-drop in Lord that we can only play like starting turn 2. So I think our best draw is like a land. Oh, that's just great. That is also just great. Okay, anyway, we can pass. We have not been treated well on Magic the Gathering Online lately. We've been just given really bad hands. And our opponent appears to have the nuts. Oops, turn off auto yields. Let's put this on the stack. Oh, I didn't even put my creature in play. I meant to, well, it doesn't matter. I'm super stone dead. Okay, we'll take this up. Is there even an island? Oh, there is an island in play. That is good. This doesn't do anything for us. Alright, so pass. We are now using the Force Negation to pitch the Benthic Biomancer. Which might not be the end of the world. It might be okay. An okay plan. Yes. You may explore. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay. Okay, so we're going to play the Trickster. We got Summoner's Pact. Okay, I do want to land here. I definitely want to land so we can start dealing damage. Like some serious amount of damage. That's not a serious amount of damage. So we're going to put this in play. And so long as this is in play, we have Island Walk. Titan always seems like a hard matchup for me. This is the best deck for this sort of matchup. It's just hands down the best deck. Okay, they're playing their Summoner's Pact. Alright, Benthic Biomancer. Proving your worth here. If that stopped it, then booyah. Alright. Now we have to dodge Beast Within. We have lethal by next turn if they don't kill us. It would be an incredible comeback. That's why you don't resign. Oh my! You never know what's gonna happen. You never know. Mulligan to 4. We don't even play anything by like turn. We don't even attack by until like what? We start attacking by like turn 4 or something like that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mulligan to 4. Disgusting. Just disgusting. That is definitely get dunked on. People are exercising their thug life. I don't think that I can change anything. Love the new emotes. Good game times 1,000. What is going on here? Like, we have so many creatures in this deck. I have to mulligan this because we don't have pressure. Like, that's the most important thing in this matchup. We have like a linear hand that can pressure our opponent. Okay, I can deal with this. I can keep this. We'll get rid of probably the Spreading Seas. I could get rid of... No, I don't want to get rid of a land. I really want to, like, Kumena Speaker and Master the Pearl Trident. I could also just get rid of the Force Negation, but I think the Force Negation is going to give me some opportunity. Oh, you know what I could get rid of? I could get rid of the Ether Vial, because I'm just going to go turn 1 Speaker into turn 2 Master the Pearl Trident anyway. And now I have a Spreading Seas that I could pitch the Force. That actually is the right line. It's hard to see those lines sometimes. Up past the dawn. Insanity, what are the chances to win this? I don't know. You would have made a ton of money if you bet on me, though. That's for sure. You would have made a killing, an absolute killing. I'm going to play Breeding Pool first, just on the off chance that my opponent, for some reason, is playing with, like, Walking Ballista and can snipe down my Kumena Speaker on my turn. And it's very likely I'm going to have to play this thing untapped anyway. So our opponent has a very slow start. Very slow start. And we have our aggro start, which we want. Our nice, delicious aggro start. And we're going to curve out. Nice. It is, like, almost worthwhile to Spreading Sea something like this, because it almost guarantees that my opponent can't do anything next turn. On the other hand, I sort of want to keep the Force Negation for, like, something else. Like, I want to be able to pitch a random blue card. So we've got that going for us. Secure Tribe Scout, sure. Not much to do with your turn. Too bad. We have a perfect hand. See, this is the type of hand that I wanted in the other games. Here we go. There, we got a kill next turn. We got the kill. We have a kill next turn. Can you kill us? Probably not. It requires, like, Amulet of Vigor, and I can force negate that. This broadcaster hasn't set up his or her Magic the Gathering online username. Please use mouse and yeah, I haven't. I'm a newbie streamer yet. Yeah, we're playing Super Swole, folk. We're going Super Swole today. Uroboric form. Emotes ideas. Get dunked on, the sound of waves. Yes, we do need those emotes, but I'm very limited on the emotes that I'm allowed to use right now. Oh, their hand sucks. That's a terrible hand. Okay, here's a danger. They can put a bounce land in play and like bounce our Spreading Seas. So how do we do this? Or I can just attack with everything. Okay, hold on. What if I Spreading Seas this? Okay, I have 10 damage in play. So let's say I Spreading Seas this. And then you put another bounce land in play to return it to your hand. You still have 4 mana in play. The problem is if I Spreading Seas and I don't draw a blue card, then Force Negation is turned offline. Or I could attack with everything, make them chump block with both their creatures, and whatever land came into play, I could Spreading Seas that. Okay, let's do that, I guess. Spreading Seas and Mutavault. Okay, so I'm gonna attack with everything, and then I think I'm gonna Spreading Seas like something afterwards. And that should slow them down enough that they cannot put a Titan in play next turn. And if they can't put a Titan in play next turn, they lose. Right? Right. And if they don't put a land in play at all, then they're just lost. I'll like Spreading Seas the Simic Growth Chamber, and then that'll be it. Okay, what's gonna come into play? No effects. I don't have any weird pump spells or anything like that. Well, we started this already off to a really good start. Great start. Great start. Okay, so they thought really hard about like what they're going to put into play. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Another Teleria West. Okay. So they lose everything. And so now the plan is for me to Spreading Seas the Simic Growth Chamber. And I don't think there's any way they can get like Titan in play. And if they can't get Titan in play, they just can't do period, anything. And now I got another blue card, so that's great. This should be a lock. It's over. Now that's the power of Simic Merfolk. You have that proactive game plan. I had to mulligan for it. Ooh, okay, so what if I let that resolve? Then what happens? This is like one of the very few things I can counter. Can I lose to like Engineered Explosives? Can I lose to Anger the Gods? Like, what are you going to do with the creature that you draw? So, they play land, they play Dryad. What does the Dryad of Elysian Grove do? I don't even remember. I think they could play... Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Just going to quickly look at this card. You may play an additional land on each of your turns, but just one additional land. So they need to put at least one green land into play. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen here. Let's just counter this. Whatever. They can't Engineered Explosives for anything useful. Even on 2, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, let's just counter it. I agree. Well, getting a Titan doesn't matter right now. Like, I don't know what they could get, but I'm just, like, I'm sort of just in the position, let's just not give them anything. Because I guess they could play a land and explore, play another land, and then all of a sudden they get Valakut online. Alright, so they have another Summoner's Pact. There's nothing we can do about this. They might shoot one of our creatures with a Valakut if they can get enough lands in play. They did get the Dryad. It's going to come in uncounterable. And they're just doing whatever they can do. Yeah, this can't be countered. They're going to get one trigger hitting, I guess, the island, or they're going to go for that one. Well, I have unblockable creatures now. Can they flash in a creature? Is that possible? I'm just going to draw a random card, see what do we get. Damping Sphere. And they're not dead next turn because of everything is a land. Okay, well, anyway. Let's try to win here. I just hope they don't have, like, Fatal Push or something. We have Island Walk. This means Island Walk. They're all islands! You live by the Dryad, you die by the Dryad. Oh, we got a subscriber. Oh, thank you very much, Whitman. Hey, I have a question for everyone. Can you hear? Is there like a sound? I'm gonna play it again. Do you hear a sound? Is there a sound? I don't know if you can hear a sound. I know I can hear a sound, but can you hear a sound? We won the match. Literally told myself to play around Force Negation last game and still didn't. Should have won this match. No, I should have won this match. You see what I earned? My god, I came back from nothing. I came back from nothing. I came back from nothing. Mulligan to 4. Hey, you gotta still play tight. Even when your opponent has mulligan to nothing and they don't do anything by turn 2, you gotta play tight, alright? You can play tight. I hear the sound notification. Awesome. No, I just hear you. Sound of your voice. I hear the sound. I can hear the sound. Nice work. Alright, so anyway, I'm glad that you can hear. I'm pretty sure people can hear the sound notification. Sounds good. Yes, I can hear. Just can't see anything. You can't see anything? Okay, in the top right corner, be prepared. It's like, it's right here. Do you see the zombie? Can everyone else see the zombie? Or is this like only a Twitch thing or something? I can see it, the zombie coming up running. Awesome, okay, everything is working. Everything's going great. We just came back from nothing against this Amulet Titan deck. We mulliganed to 4 and still won the damn thing. Awesome, great start. Maybe it's a thing of maybe it's a sign of things to come. That's why we play Simic Merfolk. Let's move on to round 2. We won the die roll. We can't keep a starting hand. That's just how Magic the Gathering Online is right now. We can keep this. This is a good hand. Hey, big fan of your content, bro. Thanks. Don't stream snipe me. I got a wall. The wall's empty right now. I'm gonna catch somebody though. I'm gonna catch someone. How's the league going, Nombo MTG? We're 1-0. So I have to dump a card, probably Biomancer. Or I could get rid of Force Negation. I go turn 1 Commander Speaker, turn 2, 2 more of these things, turn 3 Lord of Atlantis. And we're down on cards anyway, so we'll get rid of the Force Negation. Seems legit. This is a very aggro hand. Just like how we want it with Simic Merfolk. Just like how we want it. Let's hope our opponent's playing with islands. Or something slow. What is this? What is this? Humans. Oh, the dirty humans are back. What the? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they play that card, don't they? So, given this, we're just going to... we'll definitely be playing our little dorks out first. And we're in pretty good position against, like, a turn 2 Mantis Rider. Even a turn 2 Reflector Mage. Turn 3 Reflector Mage, we're not in good shape, though. We need, like, a nice constant stream of lords now. But if they go like turn 2 Mantis Rider, we can at least attack into it with some 3/3 Kamena Speakers. So being on the play is going to help here. Champion of the Parish. Unsettled Mariner. Alright. That's nice. I can attack into all that. Beautiful. Oh, nice. We're getting the Lords. We're getting the Lords. Nice start. Nice start. And we don't even target anything. The opponent is humans, that's right. Let's imagine a spreading seas off the top. Wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so now they really need Reflector Mage. Because if they don't, we're in a pretty good position here. Maybe the opponent is an AI playing humans. Hoof by fish. I'm not going to lie, winning game 1 is really important. Oh, that's a bad fan. Oh, are they going to copy our... No, of course, you're going to copy your own stuff. Ooh, and just pass? That's not a good position for the humans player. Another Lord. Okay, let's say you got Dismember, then you got to go to 6, and then your blocks are terrible. Okay, so let's play this first. Then let's go to attack. I'm at least... So let's say attack with everything. You Dismember this Lord. You can block this Lord. But you still have to chump block this. Take 5, go to 1. This will die. I will have 2 things left on the battlefield. You will have a decent chunk of things on the battlefield. So what if I just attack with these 3? It's still lethal. You can chomp block 1. Like, I'm trying to decrypt what was the point of playing the way that they did, unless their hand is like a lot of lands. Because they could have played a 3-drop, which implies to me that they... Well, hold on. Okay, I'm going to quickly look up humans list. Like, do they have Dismember in the main deck? Humans, Modern... Because if they don't, I'm going to attack with everything. My internet's not working here. They don't. Okay. Dismember in the main is not that uncommon. And it might be more common now because of the... What's it called? The Goblin deck. So anyway, I'm just gonna go for it. Our opponent at the very least will go to 1. And we can still come back from that. Well, it's possible. We have an Island Walker. Like, all it takes is a Spreading Seas and get in some damage. Okay, so this is going to be 8. Min exchange. This exchange is good for us. So any creature getting through wins. Turn Sideways. This ain't no PTQ. Thaz Lieutenant is a good card. So they had to have just drawn that because they would have played it last turn. So what was the card that they had last turn that they neglected to play? It might have been a 3-drop. Oh, Phantasmal Image. Okay, gotcha. Can I, like, Alpha again just to rip their board apart again? They can't attack anymore. For once, I'm the one that has more life points than, like, the humans player. Okay, so we play Cavern of Souls, Merfolk. I guess it's worth it to just crack this to see if I draw a Spreading Seas. Or even a Merfolk Trickster. Nope. We'll play our Lord of Atlantis. So block, kills. This is a trade. This is not a good exchange, so I'm just not going to attack. Right? You block here. On the other hand, these things just get bigger. So I block here, I eat this, you just have one big champion of the parish, and I've got 2 random creatures. Ooh, it's tough. But these two are vulnerable to like a Trickster or a Mare Regery trigger, so you know what? I guess we're going to keep it as it is. It's tough, though. Our opponent can come back from this, for sure. Especially if they keep ripping creatures. Brazen Barber wins. Ether Vial, that's a bad... See, that's why I took out a Vial. So our opponent, at the moment, can never attack. Sup, Leviathan. Luckily we can't Mind Bomb him. Not the greatest draw. So we just have to pass again. I guess I could have attacked with 2 Kamena Speakers and forced our opponent to chump block with something. Because these Thousand Lieutenants can get big. Sonic Blast, yes. Sonic Blast their face. They got something. Noble Hierarch is not bad for them because it buffs up the Thousand Lieutenants. It also makes it harder for us to attack. They're still not in a good position to attack because I can double block with Kamena Speaker. That's a very bad draw. Pass again. So we have we have a lot of good draws. Spreading Seas, Merfolk Trickster. So Spreading Seas, Merfolk Trickster. Brazen Borrower is good. What else? Like, this is great for the opponent because they need just random creatures to buff up their Thousand Lieutenants, Champion of the Parish, and also just create blockers. Again, I can double block here, and I will. Absolutely will. Huh. It's interesting. Interesting attack. Still an interesting... Oh, yeah, it's got Exalted. Okay. I guess I'm taking 10 damage. I guess I'm taking 10 damage, and then I'm going to start jump blocking after that. There we go. That's the Spreading Seas we were looking for. We knew it was on the way. And here's the Trickster. It all comes up in the end. All right, we got it. Had a good start, good finish. So what do we want here? None of these cards are good. This... Oh, man, I have misbuilt my deck. I have grossly misbuilt my deck. Shaper's Sanctuary is not going to be too bad. They have Dismember. They have, like... They actually have a lot of things that target stuff. So, you know, between Reflector Mage, Dismember, Deputy of Detention, Shaper's Sanctuary is going to get value. I don't mind this card, but the Force Negation sucks. I guess we could get rid of some Force Negation for Deprive. Or even, I don't know, maybe Weather the Storm. Just gain a few life. Just gain a few life points, not too bad. Is there anything that they activate? They could activate General Kudrow. Cinzia, yes, it seems bad, but here's something, and it's even worse on the draw. But get this, we can counter things like Deputy of Detention once in a while. We can counter Dismember. There are some non-humans in their deck that we can counter, get some value out of this card. But it's going to be hard. We're going to have to work really hard. Worst case scenario, we pitch the Deprive to the Force Negation when they play turn 1 Ether Vial, which also is a terrible play. But we just don't have anything. Because, I sort of... In some way, I want to say I misbuilt my deck. Maybe I should have 2 Force Negation, 2 Dismember. That might be a better balance. Thanks for the follow, Eltharon, LOL. Generally speaking, this hand is good, so I'm going to keep it. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, strong 3 drop. But still, doesn't beat our opponent's fastest draws, so just going to have to hope for the best. Oh, that's a good strong follow-up, though. So there's a world where we can race our opponent. If they don't have a... If they go, like, turn 2 Unsettled Mariner, we can definitely race that sort of thing. Because we can go turn 2, turn 3, and then, like, our tempo plays by turn 4 are going to be great. But if they threaten to kill us by turn 4, then we might not have time for these tempo plays. That is fine. That's actually good for us, because that's a crappy card. And they're going in for the aggro. That's fine. I'm glad I have enough lands. Okay, well, it all depends on their turn 3, really. Their turn 3, if it's really strong, then it's just really strong. I'm going to counterattack. Alright, let's race. There is the option to hold back, but in matchups like this, I like to err on being more aggressive than being more passive. Because if you're aggressive, you actually have some chance of winning. If you're too passive, like, you can get blown out in all sorts of ways. See, look at this Reflector Mage. So I'm assuming this is Reflector Mage. So Reflector Mage hits the battlefield, and the thing is, like, let's say I didn't attack and I held back, then they would have done this anyway, and they would attack me for the same amount of damage, and I can't block, and I still would have lost. Still would have lost out. So I'm glad that I got that 3 damage when I could, because I can't block either of these things. So between, like, being aggressive or defensive against another creature-based deck, I definitely lean on being more aggressive. Like, I think even in this situation, I'm going to be more aggressive. I don't think... okay, so what can happen? Next turn, this becomes a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mantis Rider, 9, 10, 11. Still going to be aggressive. The next turn, I can play this, and maybe this. Hopefully they don't have enough... If they have another Reflector Mage or Phantasmal Image to copy the Reflector Mage, I'm just dead. I need them to not interact with my board anymore. What the hell is this that costs black? Oh, General Kudro. Okay. So this is going to be 5, 8, 11 damage. Okay, but we're not dead. That's important. We're not dead. No blocks. And I can even take... Oh, I don't even need to take damage from the Waterlogged Grove anymore. Okay, how to set this up. So, untap land. I can't play Brazen Borrower because of the Thalia. Oh, I could actually. I could target Thalia to tap her down with Trickster. And that would be enough. What game are we in? This is game 2. I won game 1. Every time I see a Reflector Mage, I die a little inside. That card could have been a Merfolk. Yes, it could have been. Okay, so... how do I play this thing? So I can play Lord, untap land, Trickster, untap land, target Thalia, Brazen Borrower, like Champion of the Parish or something. And then how much room do I have to attack this turn? I will have lethal if my board is not interacted with. So tap, bounce, have 2, 3 blockers for these 2 creatures. If I want to chump block with Kamena Speaker, I won't have enough damage, so I'm definitely going to attack with Kamena Speaker this turn. And my opponent just gave me Island Walk. Nice. Nice island. Okay, so let's... I don't think my opponent has any counter spells, but we'll do it this way. Tuxdev, I'm going to Trickster the Thalia. She's going to lose all abilities, and I'm going to bounce something with Brazen Borrower. Actually, hold on. Maybe attacking best is with Reejury, because I can lose this. That's actually a little bit more accurate. Because I can chump block with this if necessary. You want to sacrifice 2 other humans? Go for it. Oh, that might get in the way. Pay 2 mana and sacrifice humans? Alright, let's see what happens. Hello, Reformed One Trick. And chat. Okay, I think I can win from here. Because we just have to chump block this, I think. Actually, how does this work? Because actually, the Reflector Mage and General Kudro is also pretty big. But, okay, what I can do is... Okay, I have other options. I can, like, Trickster down... Sorry, I can tap this with Trickster. Trickster down General Kudro so that nothing gets +1/+1. This becomes a 2/3. This becomes a 2/1. I have blockers. I can chump block this and I can attack for the win. So that looks like what we're going to do. I can't. It's hard to bounce. I can't bounce anything because non-creature spells cost 1 more, so I can't use this to bounce. But I think I figured the line out anyway. So this can tap down this, and then we'll make Kudro lose all abilities. Then the humans won't be so big. So now we have at least 2 blockers here for Reflector Mage, and I'm just going to sacrifice the Kamena Speaker to the Champion of the Parish. That's a pro line! I was once a bronze pro, I will have you all know. Once upon a time. And that's it. This game's over. You don't have enough mana to activate this thing. We got it. We got the match, people. Jerry doing the job. Jerry combined with Merfolk Trickster. I'm going to throw this out here again. This was only possible because it was Simic Merfolk. Getting this stuff down early and having more 1-drops, this would not have been possible with Mono Blue. Not in the slightest. So, yeah, that was round 2. Let's move on to round 3. We lost the die roll against Emily. And we're definitely going to keep this. This is a strong hand. 1-drop, 2-drop. Fine. We finally keep a 7-card hand. It's over. We've been mulliganing like crazy for like the last, I don't know, like 2 or 3 leagues. I can never keep a 7-card hand. Here we go. We got a 7-card hand. I'm confident. It's a little painful, but whatever. I'm going to live with it. It's the 21st land anyway. This, I think, is the 21st land in my deck. This extra Waterlog Grove. Betamax, you haven't played with Pongify lately. Any thoughts on returning to it as your removal spell option? No, I have no intention. That card is... It's like just good enough to play for fun, but not good enough to take seriously, in my opinion. Just good enough to play for fun. Turn 1 Blood Crypt. What does this mean? Jund? Ooh! Yeah, we gotta take the line that deals more damage. Also, if my opponent plays, if they're actually on Jund and they play Renin 6, I will definitely Force Negate Snap. I'll play Force Negation pitching the Benthic Biomancer. No! Alright, this is it, people. This is it. It's time to show what we're made out of. Damn it, why can't this be like Breeding Pool? Stupid munitions expert. All right, let's see if let's hope this force negation connects with something too. The boogeyman. Munitions expert is really good against us. 1 goblins. I'm guessing you feel similar to Beast Within with Pongify. Well, the difference between, I mean, those are 2 completely different cards. Beast Within is, I think, a lot better. I'm still not going to play that card, but that at least can blow up lands. That's going to be very relevant against, like, Eldrazi Tron, Amulet. So long as they don't have another munitions expert, maybe this is going to be okay. I'm not going to lie. This is, after that happened, that's not good for us. It's like our opponent just stole the play. Let's not forget they can just randomly combo off at, like, a moment's notice. And this Waterlog Grove is a beating. All right. We have to stand up to the gobos. This is it. I titled the stream that we're going to stand up to the goblins, so let's do this. Our opponent has a stop at the draw step. I'm just waiting to take my turn. I'm just going to play Merfolk Mistbinder and go. Ludwig, so long as they don't combo off randomly, I'm going to be happy with what Force Negation does. I'm going to be happy with Damping Matrix does for us. Like, not to mention, it does interact with a lot of their creatures. Like, their Kiki Jiki is now a 5-mana spell. Sling-Gang Commander is just like what, a 2/2 creature or something like that? It is better than nothing. It doesn't need to, like, completely shut the entire deck down. Lord Magicka says, no offense, my master, but I don't like our chances. I can live with it. I love how obvious it is that Munitions Expert was a blatant rip-off of Merfolk Trickster, just way pushed for Modern Horizons 1. Yes, it was their way of giving Goblins something. Why do Goblins need flash cards? That's baloney. Why on earth do they have flash? Hey, I have a question. Do they have any other flash creatures, or is this the first one? Does red have anything in flash? Is, like, that their thing? Like, blue has flash, green has flash, but black and red? How much black-red flash stuff is there out there? Their artifact hate is usually Trash Master, which is turned off. That's true. See? The Trash Master is no longer a master. It's just gonna have to live with the garbage. Auntie's Hovel reveals Pashalik Mons. I don't even know what that is. I guess we're gonna see it soon. When it enters the battlefield, so whenever this or another goblin you control dies, deals 1 damage to any target. Sacrifice a goblin, create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Gotcha. So if anything dies, it can deal damage to targets. So what it's telling me is they can attack with this Munitions Expert. If I block, they're going to kill this thing. So basically everything has, like, an extra toughness. Sorry, an extra power. Okay then. Alright. That's late. It'd be appreciated right now. So what am I going to do? I could play Merfolk Mistbinder attack. If they block with this, that's no good. If they block with this, it can kill this. That's not bad. Oops. As long as I keep stuff off the battlefield, I think that's good for us. Not to mention, I think this effect is very strong. You can't out-removal Gobos ever. Still waiting for Force Negation to connect with something. I don't know if it can connect with anything. It's a black-red deck, so they can have, like, Fatal Push and Lightning Bolt, but they're still a tribal deck, so they need to have maximum Gobos. Goblin Ringleader. Yup. Yep. Yep. So what do you get revealed? Okay, they got Snoop, Cavern Souls, Ether Vial, and they got a Bogart Harbinger. So they could... They can't combo off next turn. They're getting close. So what do I need? I need a land, so I can play Lord Biomancer, and then I need to rip Spreading Seas. It's not what that's not the land I was asking for. So I can still play a Lord, attack. The blocks aren't great. Well, I guess the blocks are okay. Block with this and this, they die, they get 2 triggers. You can shoot at least one of these Lords down. Okay, let's see what gets through, if anything gets through. Okay. Or maybe I should have played Mutavault. It would have made it harder for them to make their blocking decision, because if I dismember one of those things, it would be good for us. And here we go. This is also another game where if we go first, this could have been a completely different story because I went like 1 drop into Lord and then the munitions expert wouldn't have done anything. Okay, Snoop revealed again because these things are not relevant. Okay, here comes Snoop. Mog War Marshal on the top of their library. Oh no! This thing's on this way. Okay, munitions expert gonna snipe another thing down, but we're not dead yet. We're gonna be dead soon, I guess. This is where this really needed to be dismember. I am dead next turn. My fate. I am not dead next turn. We're gonna live to see another day. But we're running out of days. So I'm just thinking in my head, how the hell do I live another turn here? Why am I dead on my upkeep? Okay, I guess I just pass. I still have to hope for the best. You have to pay, well, they don't have to pay shit here. They can just let it die. And it's going at me. It's fine. So the plan is to trickster the conspicuous Snoop. Yes, that is going to kill something. Not much I can do about that. Oh, there's another conspicuous Snoop on top. How lovely. Is there any way I can deal enough damage by next turn? I'll have 2 Lords. I can do... If I rip Spreading Seas into land, I think I still win. I think I can still win. Hey, how are you doing today? I'm new to your Twitch channel, love the stream, and also if there's a way that you can help me build a modern tribal merfolk deck, if so, there is a better way to write to you. Yeah, just contact me. You can DM me on Twitter, Facebook fan page. Also show up to my live morning show. How am I dead? He can't go Bogart into Sling Gang to stabilize. I don't understand what people are talking about. Okay, trigger on the stack. We're going to conspicuous. So we're going to trickster the conspicuous Snoop. Oh, I guess. Okay, so they could put. Did I do this wrong now? I could have let them get Kiki Jiki, and then when they retargeted the Bogar Harbinger. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. So like the thing is they could still put like I guess they could still put like the well that's not gonna do it. Or is it? Oh, they still win? That's what you're telling me? Because they can do this at instant speed. Okay, I guess I'm dead. I think this is what everyone's trying to tell me. In my upkeep, I lose. They win on their upkeep. No, they do not win on their upkeep. I don't understand this upkeep nonsense. I think on my upkeep. Oh yeah, it's tapped, so you can't copy this thing. The Snoop is tapped right now. Okay, so I don't die. So I still have a chance. If I rip Spreading Seas into land, that's a win. Oops, this was a mistake. I thought we were at our end step. Whatever. I don't think our opponent is doing anything. Spreading Seas! 4, 6, 10. Yeah, needs to be Spreading Seas right here. I can't draw any more cards. Does my opponent have something to do on this turn? Boom, 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 boom. What else can I do here? Well, even if I pop the Waterlog Grove, I don't think that changes anything. I could attack with everything and hope that they just block with anything. That's not very... Was there anything in my deck, though? Okay, let's look on my deck. I don't think there's anything useful in my deck. What can I draw here? Brazen Borrower might buy us a turn. I need Petty Theft right now. Just kidding. I should just loot. If I'm gonna draw, I should just loot, right? Because there's nothing else there's nothing else useful. Because I don't need Force Negation. Oops, I should have tapped something else. So we at least had the option of having Waterlog Grove up. Okay, whatever. This is how it is, and we die next turn, so let's try to make an attack. Hope our opponent doesn't do anything, which is a lot to ask for. Don't block. Just don't. Aw, damn it. Because I could add one more draw if I didn't tap the Waterlog Grove. And potentially we could still tap this thing down at our up... Or not tap this thing down. Okay, I am dead. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Let's go on to the next game. Let's go. So... Well, we definitely need Deprive over Force Negation. And Damping Matrix over, I guess, one Ether Vial and one Force Negation. I think the rest is fine. Shaper Sanctuary should be okay against Munitions Expert. How's the league so far? I mean, we're 2-0 so far. But I'm 0-1 against this Goblins deck. This only makes tokens, which gets around this crap. This does actually stop Snoop. You can't play cards from the top of the library. Maybe this is better than Sanctuary. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. I don't really like this card, but you know what? Interaction is better than no interaction. Okay, we get to go first. We get to go first! We mulligan! Yes, we're gonna keep this. Easy keep. Needs one more Lord to really get going, but I'm confident in it. So we go turn 1, Biomancer, turn 2, like Lord, Grafdigger's Cage, turn 3, Biomancer, maybe start looting after that. Not a good use of mana, but, you know, it's not a bad start. Our hand was really... Our hand game 1 was busted, but we got shut down hard by... we were shut down super hard by the munitions expert. We might get shut down hard by a munitions expert again. Snoop doesn't play off the top. Of course it does. Yeah, it stops the frenzy, the experimental frenzy effect. The effect that usually costs 4 or 5 mana that they put on a two mana creature. That's ridiculous. The stupid munitions expert. Screw you, munitions expert. Jeez, this card is a beating. It's such a beating. This is what we need Veil of Summer for. That card is so rough. Keep attacking. Yeah, we can't afford to play around expert. I mean, they've got it, they got it. There's nothing we can do. Okay, so if they go... They could combo off, in theory. No, they can't. So I can afford to take a turn to do this. Because Conspicuous Snoop does not have haste. Trellin, Magic the MTGO, I have not a lot of good cards to bring in this matchup, so I will bring in anything. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're just gonna lose to this card. Alright, Munitions Expert for the win. Definitely wish I had some Dismembers here. Okay, that's interesting. I guess I can attack with one Benthic Biomancer, and if they want to do any blocks, we activate... At least get 2 creatures. I can't activate both Benthic Biomancers. So they could go like... Okay, anyway, so we're gonna definitely activate this. I might get rid of the cage. Yeah. Yeah, this is like... I think we can live without this. We're not in a position to keep that card. Goblins was bad for us before. It had a tier 1... Yeah, before it had a tier 1 combo. Okay, I'll play this Benthic Biomancer, but another option is actually just to play Waterlog Grove Pass, but I think I need the creatures on the battlefield. And just in case I activate both and I'm left with a Mutavault in hand, I'll play the Waterlog Grove. What the hell is this? Whenever a goblin you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Knucklebone Witch. Okay, that's neat. Combos well with Skirk Prospector. There we go. I have nothing to do, so... Snoop. And we just got rid of the Grafdigger's Cage. Damn it. Yeah, I have nice 88 viewers. It's beautiful. So... Alright, let's start by activating this. Let's dig for a Lord, I think. I think I'm looking for a Lord. I'm not really looking for that. What's in my opponent's hand? I guess I'm just going to keep this. It's better than nothing. But it's not. It's definitely not ideal. So anyway, I can't attack into this Knuckleborn Witch. Or I guess I could. They could sacrifice 2 creatures. No, just they have to just sacrifice 1. What am I talking? Betamax, all this being said, we've always been soft to creature-based combo decks. That is true. We're always in trouble against these combo decks. And Goblins is almost like combo. Well, like, everything is fine except that Munitions Expert. It's like worse than, what's it called? Reflector Mage. Okay, pass. Let's hope we just don't die off the top. Tarfire. It's a Goblin card. Can be played off of Conspicuous Snoop. Alright. Enjoy your combo, opponent. Enjoy the combo. I'm gonna make you play it out now. Oh, I guess it's not particularly hard to combo off with this thing. So they're gonna make a million Conspicuous Snoops. This is how it is. Goblin's gonna be a deck in Modern now, people. They gave us half the combo. They gave us Thassa's Oracle, but they did not exactly give us the other half of the combo. The other half of the combo is in Legacy. So Goblins gets an infinite combo, and Merfolk has to just do what it does. Yeah, the F6. Hello, Blizzard. Blizzard Bean. Well, Dismember is like our removal, but it's not bad. It comes at a cost, I will agree, but it's just really bad against Burn, that's all. Generally it's pretty good against everything else. Oh, I have 92 viewers. I love how my stream is labeled "We're gonna beat the Goblins" as people come in and watch me get thrashed by Goblins. So they get the other one. Sling Gank Lieutenant. They want to go that way. And that's enough. Thank you very much. Good games. Sort of. Yeah, I will just say, I think these games could have been completely different if our opponent did not have Munitions Expert on turn 2 in both games. This could have gone a completely different direction. But that slowed us. I mean, and not even the first one. The second one even slowed us down even more than the first one. I think this is more of a beating than any other card in their deck. This is the one card I do not want to see in this matchup. We saw both games, but I think it could be. I think this could be a lot different if we don't seek the Munitions Expert. I really don't care about any of this other stuff. It's all a bunch of janky nonsense. So anyway, that was round 3. Let's move on to round 4. How many times? I swear my mulligan rate is like 65% right now. I've been having so much trouble keeping a 7-card hand. So much trouble. Okay, fortunately our opponent's going to mulligan with us. Oh, by the way, we lost the die roll. This is a very bad hand. I can't even cast the Shaper Sanctuary. I can't keep this either. I got a mulligan again. We're going to 5. They kept. We're going to keep going. See where this rabbit hole leads us. This, I will accept. I'll keep this. It's better than nothing. Get rid of both the C's. Hopefully we're not up against like a Tron deck. Why Shaper Sanctuary main board? It's to compensate for the fact that we don't have Silvergill Adept. Oh, this looks bad. Oh, this looks really bad. Now I want those Spreading Seasons back, just because I just want some like random way to try to win. So we're against our nemesis here. This is what we have Weather the Storm for. We're up against Burn. Castles, Merfolk. Alright. Speaker, go. We're both down resources. Who wins here? Probably that's better for us. Oh! They don't have a second land drop. That's nice. Or maybe they do, I don't know. Gonna bolt? No, no bolt. No, nothing. Eidolon. Okay. I guess I'll play this. Yeah. Hold on, cancel. Yeah. I'm gonna play this. Yeah, I take 2 damage, whatever. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm ready to see whether the storm do some work. Yes, I'm also waiting. That's what we got it in the. That's what we have it in the sideboard for. Strictly for this matchup, because Burn is so popular. Burn is just way too popular. Lightning Helix. It's heartbreaking to see. You know, actually holding this on defense might have been very reasonable, because if they kill, I don't have to take 2 damage from this Eidolon. Because I really should be on the side of, like, preserving my life total. So I took, like, 2 extra damage for nothing. I still got to play Lord of Atlantis. Okay, I will. Can I race? Can I race? If you kill this again, attack me for 4. You go to 9. I sort of need to draw a Mutavault to be able to compete with this Eidolon. Oh, my opponent says, love my content. Thank you very much. Slow Bro King. Okay, this feels unintuitive, but I'm going to actually pass. How come no Silvergill? Lava Dart? No, I'm playing without Silvergill Adept because I want... If you want to be more aggro, you get rid of the Silvergill Adept. Now, that did help us against that Amulet deck, you know, to be just super pure aggressive. You could attack in the future, then Trickster and OP's turn and kill the Eidolon when they attack. But I'm still taking damage. Or maybe this still doesn't work, because they don't have to attack with Eidolon. No, but they still take damage every single time they play Lightning Bolt. It's tough. It's tough. They clearly don't have any more lands in hand. Ha! They do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sort of wanted a land there. So I could bounce this? Take 2. Play Biomancer, which will cost me another life. Okay, this is looking alright. They could have, like... Well, they can't have Searing... What do they have? Maybe 2 Boros Charms? I sort of want to Brazen Borrower this, play the Biomancer, and then... Yeah, Brazen Borrower this, attack for 3, put them to 11, play Biomancer, and then on their turn, they replay Eidolon, and I could Trickster something and attack? I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, I take so much damage. I go to 7. They could just Boros Charm me and Boros Charm me again. Or Boros Charm and, like, Skullcrack. They have to have a bunch of 2-mana spells. But why didn't you attack with this? Unless if you're actually afraid for your own life. I could attack with this and see what happens. If they double block, I can always bounce this thing. Unless they burn my Lord of Atlantis. Okay, let's attack and then reevaluate. Just goes through. Okay, then. So, in that case, I'm just going to pass. If my opponent wants to play burn spells, then they're going to get hit by their own Eidolon for a little while. Okay, it is the 4 damage burn spell that I was fearing. I go to 6. Pass the turn. Oh no! Oh no. both are coming in. There's like... is there a way I can get around this? I guess I could play Trickster. Block here. Block with the Trickster. Yeah, I might have had to have Trickstered before attacks. I take 2, go to 4. And I have 2 blockers against Eidolon. Okay, let's go to block. Now the problem is, like, even if I bounce this, I take 2 damage from Eidolon, I still die. Okay, just dead. This is a tough matchup. This is a tough matchup, people. I know this is like my hardest matchup, but that's why we have Weather the Storm. 4 of them. It's only for this matchup. I know Burn is so damn common. So common in the metagame right now. That's worth bringing in. We're going to get rid of Brazen Bar, where that is a pathetic card. I'll have fun with this. We should bring in some Deprives as well. I'm not high on 1-drops, especially the green ones. I'm definitely going to keep Shaper's Sanctuary. It allows me to just freely, like, put stuff in the way. I have to take out 3 cards. Okay, this can act like a counterspell, so I don't necessarily need counters. Or I don't need Force and Negation. Good enough. Let's do this. For Weather the Storm or not. The Hayashi School of Sideboarding. You want to draw your hate card. Yeah, play 4 of it. Hey, that's my school. I was always playing the 4-ofs. I've been doing that since like 2013. So I guess there's nothing we could do if we played Trickster first, took damage from the Eidolon. Whatever. I know a lot of people like Speaker. Maybe Speaker is still better than Biomancer, but I have to take damage from Speaker is the problem. Yes, I do want to go first. Ugh. Problem is this hand is not special. But I don't want to mulligan. But I hate keeping these hands where I'm like, this hand's not really that good, I keep. And then I just lose. It doesn't have enough stuff to back up. There's no strong cards in this hand. If there was like 1 Shaper Sanctuary, that's good. Speaker is how you keep up with them in mana usage. I don't care about how I keep up with them in mana usage. If I want to play Speaker, usually I have to like shoot myself in the face with something like this. I know in this case I don't have to. I'm going to... turn 1, Biomancer. Turn 2, maybe Trickster. Okay, I'm just going to keep it. I'm begrudgingly going to keep this hand. Duckstep, I used my mana pretty well last game. I died anyway. Monster C wants to drop this Brigiri for the speakers. If you drop too many of your powerful cards, you have no way of actually closing out the game. Alright, let's hope. I don't even know what I'm hoping for. Goblin Guide? One weather off the top. Yeah, where's our... Okay. Goblin Guide... I love Goblin Guide. Always gives value, usually. So we have a Benthic Biomancer on top. That sucks. Well, I have 2 things to do on the next turn. At the very least. So we're going to pass. But unfortunately, I have to tap the Goblin Guide. I just have to. Have to prevent damage. This is definitely going to be a matchup where I regret having 3 Aether Vials, but I hope overall the Aether Vial is going to work out. And I know Burn is going to be a bad matchup. I know. Alright, so this is probably... We're going to face like a Searing Blaze here. Maybe, probably. So far, I'm pretty happy about how... I'm happy about how we've kept our life total high so far. Want to Searing Blaze this? That's fine. I think this is a lot better. Because I don't have to work to make this bigger. We drew an island. Island it is, alright. Attack! Or do we be on defense still? You killed this. I still have a blocker. Yeah, I want to keep my life total high. Canine, you didn't want them to attack with Goblin Guide first? No, because then they would get in the damage. Like, one of the best... The way you beat Burn is you keep your life total as high as possible. I can't block with the... I may not necessarily block with the Goblin Guide. I could play Trickster, target it, then they Searing Blaze my Merfolk Trickster as a blocker. I take 3 damage, then I take another 2 damage from this, from the Goblin Guide. Like, that 2 damage, that's almost like a spell. That's like 2/3 of a spell. No, Tuckstev, I ended the game with cards in my hand because I didn't want to play them against an Eidolon. That's different. Like, I would have emptied my hand. This is okay. Alright, we got to, like, activate our Benthic Biomancer. So let's activate Biomancer. Probably pitching this breeding pool if I can. Okay. So, we can afford to attack now. We can be the aggressor. I mean, if they block with their Goblin Guide, whatever. Hopefully we just win. We win just in time. Sunbay Canyon. So again, we're going to tap down this SOB. This is a great example where Shaper's Sanctuary would, like, hopefully keep pace with our opponent. Haven't actually seen Merfolk for a long time, except a bit of Nikachu's League, and the font is so small I can't see to remember I actually own the deck too. Do you think Goblin Guide will be reprinted in Return to Zendikar? I think there is, like, close to a 0% chance that Goblin Guide gets reprinted in Zendikar. If you notice, like, when they go back to a plane, they do not reprint old cards, like old important cards. They want to design new cards, not old cards. Well, we're just flooding out now. This is ridiculous. 3 cards in hand? I'm going to be on blocking duty, I guess. This is awful. I really wanted a Nykthos reprint for EDH. Yeah, that's right. They did. Like, everyone says, like, everyone was expecting a Nykthos reprint, and I'm like, they are not doing that. They are absolutely not doing that. Oh, Riftbolt is on the way. Am I almost dead? We need to weather the storm, people. Can we rip weather the storm? Nope. We got Biomancer, though. Okay, weather the storm. Do it! Give me a weather the storm. Oh! Okay, how do we best utilize this card? I just played a card. Do I just play this right now or something? Wait until max storm count? Wait for them? Okay, let's attack for 4. I'm just concerned that, okay, they play a spell. I guess they have nothing in hand right now. Wait until lethal, but it's gonna be lethal like really quickly. They need to bolt you one more time at least. Yeah, but they have a Rift Bolt in play. Okay, whatever. We'll go for it. Let's see what happens. I'm just concerned in response they're going to like kill us. Because they could play 2 spells at once, you know. Okay, Rift Bolt comes off suspend. Oh, before it resolves? With Rift Bolt on set. Well, I could have just done it last turn, because I can still die here. Because they could have 2 spells. Alright, we'll do it now, I guess. It's the safe thing to do. But I could have just done it last turn, too. Nice. Weather the storm. I hope it's doing its job. But what's the other card called? Life Goes On could have gained me like 8 life a long time ago. Life Goes On might be better. I think that one mana investment is a lot easier to pull off than Weather the Storm. Yeah, exactly. No, nobody knows I'm a dog. I think everyone forgot that Rift Bolt was on the stack. Skewer the critics. Oh, we missed out on so much more damage, people. Missed out on so much more damage. Okay, they have a dead card in hand. Come on, Weather the Storm number 2. Not Weather the Storm number 2. We need our opponent to have a donut. Draw a donut. Sorry, I forgot you had cast the Biomancer. My bad. Oh, they got another draw. Donut. Donut. We could have had an amazing Weather the Storm that game, because they had just sorcery speed cards in their hand. Alright, we live to see another day, people. Oh! Are we going to go to a game 3? Are we going to a game 3? I think we're going to game 3. No, 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 no. Don't do anything. Don't do it. Oh, it's Path to Exile. Ah. We have to sweat another turn. Which means... What do I do here? I think I only attack with 2 creatures. Yeah, don't attack with the Mutavault. We're just going to attack with 2 creatures here so I can block a Goblin Guide. And it's still lethal either way. Like, if they play a creature to block, we can still beat it. So, like, if they have Searing Blaze in hand, that's not good. But if they play a Swift Spear, we can still beat that. We can block Swift Spear plus Searing Blaze for 1. We can beat... Actually, hold on. If they need a land for Searing Blaze, I guess that's really bad for us. We're going to game 3, people. We're going to game 3. And you know what got us there? Something that helped us weather the storm. We weathered the storm, people. Have you drawn Sanctuary for this? I have not drawn Sanctuary yet. That is embarrassing. Okay, let's listen to the audience play Kumena Speaker. I am not that thrilled with Kumena Speaker, though. But you know what? Honestly, I guess I like to side out the 1-drops in this matchup, but, you know, I have nothing against... You know what? I think... I don't like playing this thing on turn 1, because it forces you to take damage, usually. Like, I have to play Waterlog Grove, I have to play Breeding Pool, but I think Kumena Speaker is better than Benthic Biomancer. But Biomancer ended up helping us a lot. We've, like, filtered through 2 draw steps. Is there anything else we want? Is this better than anything else here? Not that... Oh, Spreading Seas is bad. On the draw. Alright, it's good. Luckily, the water was cold. Do I just keep this for this? Our opponent mulliganed? Ah, we can't keep this for this, can we? We have 2 threats. Oh, I'm going to keep this. Hopefully we rip turn 1... what's it called? Waterlog I don't know if Waterlogged Grove helps. So if our opponent plays like turn 1 creature, that could be tough. Well, it's particularly Swiftspear. Swiftspear is always difficult to block. Ugh. But they mulligan, so maybe that's good for us. But I need an answer to Swiftspear. Oh my god. What is going on here? What is going on here? Also, I can, like, just pass the turn, right? I can just pass the turn with the Swiftspear on the board. And they have to, like, empty... Well, they don't have to empty their hand, but they have to do something, right? Oh my god, the Rift Bolt has been suspended. I guess we could get blown out by a Skullcrack, right? That's a possibility. Hopefully they don't have that. Hopefully they don't have that. Alright, pass. This is going to be interesting. Okay, we're going to start with the Storm. We're going to get you, Rift Bolt, dude, yeah. Hopefully this Weather the Storm is worth a lot. Imagine double playing both of these on one turn. That's got to be a beating. Okay, Swiftspear is going to get a little somewhere. Okay, no Skewer the Critics. Nothing else. I think they might be holding up Skullcrack. Hopefully not. Okay, we're gonna just do our best. We have the second one. Yeah, Skullcrack. Alright. We're not gonna be gaining life. Not this turn, anyhow. Alright, we'll pass the turn. I'm not going to do anything. If they play anything, I'm going to deprive it. If they don't play anything, I think I'm just going to take my turn. Another Rift Bolt. Damn it, you're like encouraging me to weather the storm again on your turn. Oh, actually, I could deprive it, then weather the storm. That's a line, right? Well, this is useless right now. So I could deprive that thing. Yeah, we might as well go for that. Because we still save life, and we're going to save future life here. Our opponent is at like a really healthy high life total, which is a bit embarrassing. Could I have the second Weather the Storm, they think? Is that possible? Lightning Bolt. Can I die in response to this thing? I guess I'm going to let that resolve just in case they have Skewer the Critics. I want them to... No second Skullcrack, please. If they don't cast another spell, I'm just going to cast this. Okay, looks like they passed priority. I have to go for it. Now, we die to, like, bolt, but, you know, how many bolts can you have? Oh, this is gonna resolve. Or is it? They haven't resolved yet. Oh, oh, the life. Oh, 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 this is glorious. Oh, we're back to almost a 20. Amazing. Unfucking believable. We have like a bunch of waterlogged groves. Oh my god, we just keep drawing a bunch of lands. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna play like Ether Vial, attack with Mutavault, and play Waterlogged Groves. And then I can just draw a bunch of cards as this vial keeps growing. Or I don't need to. Maybe I just play Lord of Atlantis, attack for 3. Next turn, play like land, Ether Vial, then crack Waterlogged Grove. Like everything's pretty slow either way. Like there's no good way to be like get through any of this. Let's just attack. And also, like, if they kill something here with, oh, didn't really see that coming. Too bad I couldn't float the mana. I played all my mana stuff? Yeah, okay, pass. Okay, so that's keeps our life to a little bit higher. I think I would have got the Lord of Atlantis, though, if I were them. So next turn, I actually can play Waterlogged Grove, crack it, and then play Ether Vial. Well, I'm pretty sold by Weather the Storm, I guess. But honestly, I think Life Goes On is better. I think it's better. Because it's only 1 mana, and I gain, like, a pretty decent chunk of life, in my opinion. I think 1 mana is really important. Okay, so we're going to draw... Okay, how do I do this? Okay, let's play this. Activate. Oh, I can't activate without taking damage. No, activate anyway. Gotta do this before they kill it. Okay, let's screw the Ether Vial plan. Because it looks like we... No, that's not necessarily true. If I have Ether Vial, I can play Force Negation more easily. But if I dump Cavernous Souls, then I have to take damage. That's not something I want to do. Okay, whatever. I guess I get rid of the Ether Vial. Oh, I screwed this up. I'm supposed to play Waterlogged Grove. That's okay. Ditch a Grove? That's actually reasonable. K9. It's reasonable. Because I am pretty screwed if they play Eidolon at any point here. Screw it. Oh, Rift Bolt? Yes, you can hardcast it. That is a thing. So my problem is if I play Waterlogged Grove, crack it, find Mutavault, I can't put the Mutavault in play on the same turn. Okay, so I get to play a Lord, pass. Our opponent's slowly getting back into this though. Interesting, okay. At least I can block this thing. 2 Goblin Guys. You held on to Goblin Guys for a very long time. Alright. Please rip the stuff off the top of my deck. So if there's like a good card, I can crack Waterlogged Grove here. Benthic Biomancer. So we can crack this, draw the Benthic Biomancer, let the other one resolve. Maybe we can draw a land. Merfolk Mistbinder. So in that case, I should do nothing. I should take 4, go to 7, play out my hand, or not play out my hand. I can play out, because I can block these forever if I have a second Lord on the battlefield. Yeah, and I'm gonna have good pressure. Okay, I'm gonna take the 4. So I can block this. And even if you play this and play any spell, I can take 4, play Force and Negation. I can hard cast Force and Negation. It'd be better if I could play Benthic Biomancer, to be honest. Okay, I can crack this, and if I draw a random blue card, I can play Benthic Biomancer, and that would give me at least some chance of winning the game next turn. Is that something I want to do right now? Because I can just hard cast this, and it doesn't cost me anything. Let's take the shot. Let's take a chance. Okay, whatever. Works for me. Okay, no, I'm not going to do anything here. Okay, so we're going to definitely attack. Yeah, different Goblin Guide arts. Hey, maybe you like all the arts of Goblin Guide. Okay, so we've got our blockers, and we have a Force of Negation for anything. Absolutely anything. And then if we get to untap, we're golden. Alright, they're drawing. They're digging. Time to dig. Dig, 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 dig. This looks good. You have lethal next turn, yes. This is a tense game. Weather the Storm, Wrecked, Burn, and Pauper. No Skullcrack effect. My opponent says, good games. Good games. Oh, another Goblin Guide. One thing I can't counter. Alright, we win the match. They didn't even want to see the rest. I think they're not dead yet. They could be on blocking duty. It's not like I can attack with any of these lords. What do I draw next? Force Negation, so I have to pass the turn. Honestly, these are going to beat them. We just keep passing the turn until I draw another lord. Well, actually, I could attack with the Biomancer, and if they want to double block, then it's up to them. All right, we got there. And how did we get there? We got from the community's recommendation of Weather the Storm. It did weather the storm. I mean, this blew our opponent away. We got 3 triggers out of it. It was glorious. It was beautiful. We gained 12 life, basically refilled our life total back. We topped up our life total. It was glorious. We had a lot of fun there. All right, so that was match 4. Let's move on to match 5. We won the die roll. Hand is beautiful. Snap Keep. Best hand so far. Almost best hand of tonight. I just don't want to take any damage from this Waterlog Grove, but turn 1 Speaker into a bunch of lords. A little bit of tempo at the end can't hurt. We're up against King Magic 95. I hope you're goldfishing, because I am. Oh, it's Tron, Eldrazi Tron. It's a bird. It's a plant. It's a spirit guide. It's... What is this, Chalice on 1? This is too slow. Too late. So... Anyway, I feel good about this. So it looks like it's Eldrazi Tron. We just have a pile of lords. Bring them. Keep them coming. So we just want a bunch of lands, I guess. Let's hope they just don't Tron out. If they don't have Tron, then we're going to beat them. If they don't have natural Tron, we're going to beat them. Another Eldrazi Tron player with Simian Spirit Guides. Is this the new tech? Yes, it is. Ooh, Ghost Quarter. Got him! Well, okay, you're not hiding anything. You're Eldrazi Tron. Alright, so what do we want? We want Damping Matrix. It hits, Engineer... So it hits, what's it called? YouTube, I had to turn off your stream. Oh, look at that. Someone's actually watching the stream. Alright, so you're not going to the Wall of Shame. You're not going to the Wall of Shame. You admitted that you had to turn off the stream. Okay, so what do we want here? Damping Sphere and the Matrix. Matrix shuts off, most specifically, Walking Ballista, and it also shuts off, what's it called? Expedition Map. Man, it's hard. I have Alzheimer's or something. Okay, I want to get rid of 1 Ether Vial. I don't like Force of Negation. I like Shaper's Sanctuary. It hurts the removal spells and Walking Ballista. Is that it? That's all I can take out? I guess we're going to have to suck up an extra Force of Negation. Force of Negation is not that bad against Eldrazi Tron. I just don't like the 2-for-1. I just don't like the 2-for-1. Was opponent watching? I guess they were, yes. Is the reason there's a lot of burn is because they're testing the incinerator? No, there's a lot of burn because burn was one of the best decks during the companion metagame. So there was a lot of people just playing burn with Mishra's Bauble and Lurrus, and it was a very easy sort of cheap deck to get into. And now that the companions have been rendered fair, there's still a lot of burn decks in the metagame if anyone bought into that deck. Is there nothing wrong with the stream? Is there nothing wrong with stream sniping? Yeah, they get to look at my hand. This hand's bad. We only have one land. Like, especially with Merfolk. Like, Merfolk, one of the advantages of Merfolk is hidden information. Like, you don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not a powerful deck at all. If we get there, this hand is good. I don't want to risk it. I can do better a little bit further down. This hand's good. We'll keep this. I'm going to dump the Vial because we have a Matrix in hand. And like there's nothing that says Vial is actually going to be good against Eldrazi Tron because they can just slam what's it called oh, thanks for the bits, Cash Cat for life. Oh, we got bits. I didn't even notice. This was like 2 minutes ago. Sweet, thank you very much. So the point is like they have Karn the Great Creator, so our Vial is still not good. Some people still play Lurrus and Burn. Yeah, they can. They absolutely can. Nothing wrong with that. So it looks like we're going to start off with Speaker. So we still have a pretty good start here, all things considered. If they play another Tron land, I will... I'll think about it. Mind Stone. I guess I'm going to ignore it. I'm just going to play my Lords. They don't consistently get Tron out. And if they don't consistently have Tron out, then I'm going to get way ahead in everything. Like, they can easily go just, they got Tron. But they could easily go, like, Eldrazi Temple, or just another Mine, and then play, like, Matter Reshaper. Okay, Karn the Great Creator. See, this is really nice with the Tron lands on board. Yes. If this was regular Tron, not Eldrazi Tron, I would have seized one of these, because the odds of them having Tron, keeping a 7-card hand, are really, really high. But for, like, Eldrazi Tron, the odds are not high. The odds are not high at all. Like, what could end up happening is if I play turn 2 Spreading Seas, they could have, like, Eldrazi Temple, Thought Knot Seer, take one of my Lords, and then I don't really think I'm in that much better shape. See, look, I dumped the Ether Vial. They had the Karn the Great Creator. I've had many people say what a great idea Damping Matrix is for a sideboard card. You've done good, sir. Yes, I have. Okay, so here's the bridge, but at least we're going to kill the Karn the Great Creator before bridge gets too much value. Well, I mean, we still need to bounce the bridge to have any chance, but that's just what we're going to have to do. I'm just wondering, you going to dismember this, and then I can only deal 2 damage? What was the last land that they played? They played Urza's Power Plant, so I'm inclined to believe that this is the weak land. I'm just going to see if I can draw a Force of Negation. Oh no, Force of Negation doesn't do anything. Whatever. Okay, let's hope there's no Dismember here. I'm going to play a little bit greedy. Okay, we got to attack, so... Oh, there is Dismember. I could attack both. I could attack this with both of them. And then Karn at least goes down 1. A lot of things could have been done differently. Okay, so now... Well, actually, they can't really do much with Ballista here, even if they go down again. Hashtag ban bridge. Ooh, Blast Zone for 1. So now we need to up our 3 drops. But did this guy really turn off the stream? Who knows? Red handband. I don't think it's that greedy to not spreading seas on turn 2 against Eldrazi Tron. They don't consistently have Tron. Do you think they should reprint the Tron lands? The old ones are getting old. Yes, I do think they should reprint them. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The problem is any creature they put in front can't really beat it. Because I can't attack with Island Walk. If they play anything, I can't attack with the Kamena Speaker. Reveal yourself, Tron. Reveal yourself, Tron player. We know you're in here. That's right. Reality Smasher. Okay, there's a Smasher. Well, this thing ticked up. Oh, you know what? That's smart, because you can't put a card in your hand. If you do that, that's not good for you. Because then that can most definitely kill the Karn. Totally forgot about that. So you gotta play your stuff. I'm inclined to play this, but don't think it helps. Well, I can play Benthic Biomancer and then attack with it later. Attack and then pump it up. Do I keep this hand or I just dump this? I think I can play this and I can... Yeah, I can play this. And I can crack this Waterlog Grove for an extra card if I need to. Anyway, I can't attack. Oh well, it's the classic Ensnaring Bridge versus whatever board. Looks like people like Modern. We got 99 viewers right now. I don't think I've been raided either. Did anyone raid me? Can't tell. Do not think so. I gotta do it I gotta do it the hard way. Thought not seer. Okay. Not happy about that. Because now they can take the sphere. What am I gonna do? You know what I could do is just play the Lord and, like, just play for a big win. Is what I can do. I do have lethal. If I draw... Yeah, if I draw a Borrower next turn, I win. Liquid Metal Coating. So target permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. I can still attack with stuff. Okay, so we're just going to take a draw step, I guess. I can use this to draw a card. I might need the land, though. Yeah, I know they're going to blow up my land soon. So if I sack this, I draw a card. Then next turn, we just lose a land. But I still have enough mana for Brazen Borrower. Okay, I'm going to sack. So we can dig for Brazen Borrower. A creature you control becomes the target of a spell or ability. Okay, I'm going to put another Island Walk Lord on the battlefield. And now we are in super top deck mode. No, well, I need the mat. Like, I'm gonna lose the card anyway. Oh, they still have Blast Zone on the battlefield. That's not good either. Forgot about the Blast Zone. I thought my best shot was to, like, give myself 2 draw steps to find the Borrower. Like, I go a little bit deeper for my win condition, or, like, my answer, without giving my opponent 1 extra card. Which I guess doesn't matter. I totally forgot about the Blast Zone. I guess we're screwed anyway. Can't really beat what's going on the board here. Just pass. I could give myself a lot more draw steps if I attacked this stupid thing a long time ago instead of they needed to have Dismember. Alright. We're doomed. I guess if they just wipe my board, I'm just gonna resign. No resignation yet. Well, I mean, they've got this available if they want to. It's gonna come down to a game 3. No, okay. I have seen enough. Cannot win from here. Let's see, is there anything else that I want here? Not really. I'm pretty satisfied. I really like having this extra land in the main deck over the Aether Vial in this matchup, because Aether Vial does get shut down by Karn the Great Creator. So just having lands to curve out, especially into Damping Matrix, is going to help in the long run. Why no Deprive? Deprive is clunky, and they can play Cavern of Souls. Like, I want to tap out every turn. I don't want to hold this up. I want to hold this up and they go like Cavern of Souls, Thought Not Seer. Alright, GG. Let's just hope I have a playable 7. This is awkward. I guess I'm going to keep it. It's a playable 7. This is a non-bow, but I'll keep it. We can go turn 1 Mutavault and attack with it and then start putting stuff onto the battlefield. Get those spaghetti boys, Monster says. Nikachu, living by the phrase, play to your outs, since basically forever. If I draw another, I'm playing Mutavault first so I can attack with it immediately. If I draw another island, that's not too bad. I want to be able to make use out of this Aether Vial in the long run anyway by just vialing in the 2 drops. Expedition map. Okay. No big deal. Come on, no Urza land. No! That is an Urza land. Okay, so let's try to get as much as we can out of this Aether Vial until it gets shut down. Here, Merfolk. Hopefully this thing doesn't die either. Because if I play Damping Matrix, they'll just crack the map anyway. It's not a big deal. So, I mean, if they play a big Walking Ballista, we can violin another Lord to protect the board. Hopefully. What the hell? So it enters the battlefield, it's going to deal 3 damage, right? That's annoying. Yes. Well, fortunately, it cannot crew anymore. So what do I do here? I guess I can violin this, then violin this, play Matrix. And then they can't crew this anymore. It's too bad, because I would really like to use this Trickster for something. This is going to be tough. Well then, plan has changed. But it only requires a crew of 3. Ugh. But I can attack for 6. Oh, this is just too much. I have to... It's just too much. I have to attack and play the Damping Matrix. I'm going to play Matrix first, then I can at least play Severe next turn and attack the Mutavault anyway. And here comes Dismember again. Or Spatial Contortion. This is why I like having Shaper Sanctuary. And unfortunately, we're not drawing our Shaper Sanctuary. So we're going to play this. It's not the worst position. Well, anyway, we'll see what their follow-up is. It's a lot of mana. Okay, Ugin cannot target this. You can target a lot of things, but you can't target that. That's interesting, taking that line. Do you have another Dismember? Oh, you have just some blocker. No! Oh, geez, this is terrible. We're just lost. Oh, crack. Nope, this is not going to do it. This is why I do say it's like an attrition-based matchup. I didn't side out any creatures. I sided out a lot of other garbage, but I didn't side out any creatures. Funny enough, if I had like Force Negation for the Sky Sovereign console flagship, I probably would have been fine, because then after that, we like untap and just destroy them. You know, if they're main decking more, if they're leaning harder on these things, maybe I can keep some Force Negations in, but I still prefer these sort of cards. Because Walking Ballista is still one of the biggest problems. I think you play Sphere 100% of the time. I would just not put it in the Lord, so the one attack the Sovereign does just kill the unimportant creature. What do you do with your chests? Yeah, I always sell them Betamax. Another unfortunate thing is our opponent curved perfectly in both games with the Lords. Or the 2 games that we lost, I should say. We're usually not up against 7 mana in Eldrazi Tron very often. It happens, but it's not consistent. It's like a bonus when it happens. Well, I drew a Lord, but it's just pointless. This is way too tough. I guess this is a bad way to... I should just tap this thing. Give the illusion I have, like, Echoing Truth or something. What do you do with your chests? Yes, I sell them. Uro was fun for a while. I've done my share of it as well, but it's kind of boring in my opinion. But it's a legendary artifact. Vehicle, not a creature. Well, I was looking forward to this game with my starting hand. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't the greatest hand because it was clunky and it had like Damping Matrix and Aether Vial at the same time, but I thought it had a lot of hope. There was a lot of things going for it. What we needed is the same hand I had in game 1. Alright, so our opponent attacks us with everything. We can at least double block this, or attempt to. No, we can't. They got Blast Zone. Alright, I'm dead. I'm dead. Thank you very much. We only go 3-2. Damn it. Did not quite get there against Eldrazi Tron. It was close. So we lost badly to the Goblins deck. That matchup didn't go well, because I think without Munitions Expert, we have very good chances in that matchup. But they had many Munitions Experts in that match. And then Eldrazi Tron, we had one free win, and then we were sort of on the back foot in games 2 and 3. Whatever. We finish off 3-2. Damn it, Shaper's Sanctuary. Where were you? Where were you in those games that we lost? We could have used you, Shaper's Sanctuary, 100%. 100%. Have it in the main deck, and I can't draw it. So one thing that I would probably change 2 of these Force Negations to Dismembers. That would probably be it. It's possible I should change the Spreading Seas to Dismember. Maybe not. I gotta think about that. But this is definitely... Or maybe I can take out one of these creatures, one of the Force Negations for Dismember. That's also a possibility. I need to have some Dismembers. Should have just some Dismembers in this deck. Even if it's bad against, like, Burn and etc. We just need a little bit more creature interaction, in my opinion. Whatever happens, those matches against humans and Burn were amazing examples of pro play. Thank you very much. I gotta earn those 3-2s. I gotta earn them big time. So that is gonna be it for today. It was a wonderful league, really tight, close matchups, a lot of fun to play. So we're gonna thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon and all the Twitch subscribers subscribing on Twitch. And we're also gonna thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. This has been Nikachu, Merfolk Master, playing Simic Merfolk in Modern.